Hey guys, this is Punch Out Predictions with another prediction here. This Saturday, January 10th, we got Subriel Matias versus Dalton Smith. They're going to be in Brooklyn, New York. If anybody can explain to me why this fight is at Barclays Center and why it's a $54.99 pay-per-view, please let me know. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Matias will be the A-side for this fight. He's promoted by Fresh Productions in association with Matchroom, and Dalton Smith is promoted by Matchroom. They will fight for Subriel Matias' World Super Lightweight WBC title. His record is 23-2-0. He's 33 years old. He has a KO percentage of 95%. So out of his 23 wins, he has 22 KOs. He's an orthodox fighter with his last fight coming in July 12, 2025, and he got a majority decision win against Alberto Puello. On the B side, Dalton Smith is undefeated, 18-0, age being 28 years old, 72% KO percentage, standing at 5'9", also an orthodox fighter. His last fight, April 19, 2025, against Matthew Germain. Subriel Matias has excellent power that crumbles his opponents. He constantly moves forward with his high guard and can take heavy shots and tires his opponents out by ultimately breaking them down and knocking them out. He uses his jab not so much to set up anything, but more so to hurt his opponents. He has fought at the world level multiple times, beating the likes of Alberto Puello, Ergashev, and Gabriel Galaz Valenzuela. His weaknesses come from his poor fundamentals. He squares up, which makes him a wider target to hit. But it somehow works for him. He has slow feet, poor foot movement. It reminds me of a zombie that won't stop coming forward. Both his hand speed and his foot speed seem to be slower than Dalton's. One thing to note about Subriel Matias, back in November 2025, they found Austrian in his body and this fight was in jeopardy. However, it was low enough where they still allowed him to fight. I just want to know what your guys' thoughts are on this steroid scandal with Subriel Matias. Dalton Smith has good hand speed. He has better foot movement than Subriel Matias from what I see in his fights. He has good counterpunching ability, good pull counters, and he's very twitchy. He has good reaction time with his foot movement and his defense and his punches. My concerns for Dalton Smith is his level of competition. He's never fought anyone close to a Subriel Matias in his career so far. The only fighter with the name was a shot Jose Zepeda in March of 2024. He's only fought outside of the UK twice in his career so far. This will be his third. The biggest question for Dalton Smith in this fight is, will he be able to handle Subriel Matias' pressure for 12 rounds? My final prediction for this fight is I would take Subriel Matias on the money line. Minus 160 is the current odds at the time of this filming. It's 61% implied odds. I would even take it up to minus 240, which is about 70% implied odds. I believe that Subriel Matias will control the second half of this fight and his pressure will be too much for Dalton Smith. The money line will have both the KO and the decision covered. Please let me know what your guys' thoughts are. And how do you see this fight playing out? Please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out our other prediction videos. Thank you guys for watching.